Hey YouTube, Pixel here with some breaking news about the future of the Amazing Spider-Man franchise. Now before we get to the breaking news that Sony has just released, we're going to go backwards in time to about 2 weeks ago when Robert Orci, one of the writers of the Amazing Spider-Man franchise, left. Now he stated that Sony has absolutely no clue when the Venom and Sinister Six movies will be released, which led to everyone scratching their heads because these are two huge films that Sony are planning to release. Well, now Sony has responded to that, and they now have an official release date for the Sinister Six spin-off film, and that is going to be November 11th, 2016, which kind of leads all of us thinking, wait, what about The Amazing Spider-Man 3? That was supposed to come out June 10th of 2016. The Amazing Spider-Man 3 has now been pushed back to 2018. Sony has no clue what they're doing right now, honestly. We're waiting 4 years now for a next Amazing Spider-Man film, which kind of makes no sense because the original idea for The Amazing Spider-Man 3 would have 3 villains introduced, so then that way when the Sinister Six is formed, we already know the backstories of each of them, and then it would have to do with Peter dealing with the events of Amazing Spider-Man 2, which makes sense. Those are some pretty brutal events. But now, we're not really going to see any more character development, which Sony character development recently has been terrible, and we're not going to be seeing Peter, reacting to what happened because really it's probably just going to be him in the Spider-Man suit coming to fight for the last 20 minutes, and then in 2018 we're going to see him dealing with those events for what happened 4 years prior. This is kind of crazy news. Everything's in shambles. We still have the Venom movie and the Amazing Spider-Man 4 movie really without any release dates. For all we know, the Amazing Spider-Man 4 will probably come out in 2022 when Andrew Garfield's going to be about 40 years old again. And then what's Sony going to do? Reboot! Everything just kind of seems crazy. What do you think the future holds for the franchise? Do you think it should go back to Marvel? I'm interested in your thoughts. Leave them in the comments down below. And peace.